Hi, Dutchie. Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Noor. Hi, Jane. Hi, Suzanne. Happy birthday. Good morning, Colleen. If you guys can take a second and share this live and tag your friends and family, let everybody know that we're live. Hi, Audra. Hi, Austin. Good morning, Leah. We're going to take a very slow drive. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Hello, Deborah. So what we're going to do today is make up for Frankie's 17th birthday yesterday. And today we are celebrating Gilligan's 16th birthday. And I'm also going to lump in our sweet, adorable Mr. Hutch for his 16th birthday today as well. That is because tomorrow it is scheduled and planned for us to sedate and neuter Kimba. So I believe I will be going live. I would imagine we'll turn on the Explore camera as well. That will be happening sometime tomorrow afternoon. We do not have an exact time because we will wait until Dr. Justin arrives after his work day. So it'll be sometime in the afternoon. This is as fast as my cart's going today, so I figured this would be a good time for you guys to share and tag and say hello. Hi, Deb. Hi, Tammy. Good morning, Linda. Hello, Jen. So I wanted to start oldest to youngest. So we're going to start with Frankie. We're going to go see Gilligan. We'll see some neighbor friends in between. And then we will end up out with Hutch. So we're just getting started. We haven't seen a single cat yet. So you are here. Just make sure you share the love with your friends and family. I'm going to do my best to make this a good, longer live. And then again, probably not having a morning live tomorrow because I will definitely go live after the staff meeting for Mr. Kimba. Hi, birthday boy. I did get to see and hang out with Frankie yesterday on his birthday, so we just didn't get to feature you on the live, sweet boy. Hi, Belinda. Hi, sweetie pie. You better come see me over here. Good morning, Robin. Hi, Frankie. Mr. Birthday Boy. You are 17 years young. You still look like a kitten to me. You're still just such a kitten to me. Thank you, Kelly, for donating for Gilligan's birthday. I'll chalk this live up today to, oh, there's a Philmo, to anyone donating. It'll be towards all three of the boys, because we are going to celebrate Hutch tomorrow. Gilligan is today and Frankie was yesterday. I really appreciate you guys understanding and giving me some space on my injured foot. I will tell you I did wear a pair of recovery flip-flops today that I'm not wearing them now, but to work, that I was unable to wear the first few days after the incident. So good morning, Jen, and happy birthday. Yes, we're here with Mr. Frankie. Mr. Frankie. Cutest tail in the whole world, huh? Good morning, Kay. Hi, Lisa. Again, we just got started. Frankie's the first cat we've seen. Hi, Chris. Belinda, you're right. There's, I believe there's 4 race weekends for Disney. My husband did marathon weekend last year, which was exactly a year ago, because marathon weekend was this past weekend. And I had total jealousy. It looked amazing. It was their 30th anniversary, so that was huge. They do the Princess Weekend, which is what I signed up to do, and that's at the end of February. That is the 10th anniversary of that. It'll be the first time I've ever done anything like that, and I'm doing all 3 races, hopefully. That is why I've been so sad about my possibly broken toe, but it actually looks and feels quite a bit better today, so thank you guys for asking. And then they're doing a springtime surprise, which is kind of a new thing. They did it last year for the first time. And then they have wine and dine, which I desperately want to do really, really bad. But unfortunately, it falls on the weekend that we typically would do a walkabout, and so I don't know if I can ever do that. Mr. Frankie! But if you like running and you like Disney, those weekends are pure magic. Right? We're becoming experts, aren't we? Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. Hey, Joyce. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. Is Shiloh over there? And I just also read that they are finally bringing back races to Disneyland. So for all of you Californians, that's exciting. Should I follow you? I will do my best. Hi, cutie pie. I know, we're right here. You has 100 people here to say that they love you and happy belated birthday. I see they put your water bowl on the ground. Probably helpful for somebody who's 17 and looks like they're 2. He looks really, really good right now. You look really, really good right now. Frankie, like a lot of us, is prone to putting on excessive weight. But you look fantastic right now, Bob. Yes, you do. Him looks fantastic. I'm sorry my camera just doesn't want to focus on you, though. There's something really weird about the iPhone 14 camera is it likes to have a mind of its own on focusing. And I'm like, I'm the photographer, not you, camera. Like, let me focus on what I want to focus on. It has been a struggle. All kinds of struggle bus this year already, huh? That means it can only get better. You want to go see Shiloh? So, yep, technically this month, Frankie turned 17. And Gilligan and Hutch will be considered 16. Frankie is a Bobcat. He is a gorgeous reddish-brown Bobcat with these beautiful bluish-green eyes. And then you've got a cat like Mr. Shiloh, also a Bobcat, but much, much bigger, much lighter in color. Lots more spots. You see that boy? Are you guys friends yet? I don't hear any crazy noises yet. You coming back here? He's on our morning walk with Mr. Frankie. Oh, we're gonna pee on this palmetto. Show that I'm the dominant one. Where you going, sweetie pie? You know you got a big donor yesterday for your birthday. That was very exciting. That was super exciting. So today is day 2 of Panicure. So we do a quarterly deworming. We do a monthly, which is ivermectin. We do that at the beginning of each month, but quarterly they get their flea treatment and Panicure. And today is day 2. And Afton has decided that pretty much nobody fasts anymore for Panicure. They tend to take it pretty well. I think fasting is only going to happen nowadays for the flea treatment because they really don't like that. Right, kiddo? But that was an exciting change for the cats. one less day of the year that we have to crush their spirits by withholding breakfast so that they'll take medicine that's very important for them. So, Mr. Shiloh doing his morning, let me out, let me out. Hi! Do you have any words for Frankie on his birthday? No? Just absolute silence? Okay. Good talk. Good talk. Hi, kiddo. Should we go see if Philmo has anything to say? Frankie and Friends. It sounds like it should be a Disney show. Mr. Frankie! Look at that tail. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart you are. Hi, good boy. I wish you would just lay down and hang out with me. Those are my favorite moments. Oh, very nice. Scent marking everything. You guys are seeing him rub up against things, pee on things, paw at things. That is all territorial. Not only for me, but for Shiloh. He's making sure that we know that this is his space. I'm allowed to hang out, but he's not so sure about Shiloh. So I mentioned that Frankie got himself a very big donor yesterday. You guys can sponsor any of the birthday boys, Frankie, Gilligan, or Hutch, over at bigcatrescue.biz. There's also tons of different items in the stores that feature all three of them. Right, kiddo? One of my favorite things in the store is the Gilligan blanket. How cozy does that look? All right, moving this way. I'm gonna see if there's a Philmo. Do you really pay any attention to Philmo? He's so busy. He's a busy boy. Oh, there's Philmo. He's walking around on his platform over there. See if he'll let us get closer. Philip! Philip, do you want to say anything to your neighbor? Like, not particularly. Hi, cutie pie. I see you. You know your favorite person is in town. There's a Philmo. Oh boy. Hi. Oh, you better let these people see how cute you are. You better let them see how cute you are, sir. Philmo Bobcat. It's one of our younger Bobcats. So pretty. So spotty. It's like when there's those cats where you can just take one look at them and you know, boy or girl. Handsome guy. He's like, oh, I show you how my house works. I go from that side to this side. This is my favorite platform. This is where I spend all day. Go tell Frankie happy birthday. You better tell him. You better tell him, silly. You better say happy birthday to that Franksters. So I talked with Deb yesterday about this, and I believe she has posted something for you guys, but I do want to mention it on this live today, is that tomorrow night, Wednesday night, I will be taking down all of the Jinx merchandise. So if you have been holding off, oh goodness sake, sir. He's like, now is the time. It'll give Jamie and I a bit of a mental break because lots of you have been ordering stuff, but we have to then process all of that on the online store, and Jamie hand makes her keychains and pendants, and photographs. So that is something that we will be turning off for the online stores. So you have until tomorrow night to order what you would like, please and thank you. You are so stinking cute. You are so rough. You are so rough, aren't you? Tough guy. Tough guy. Look at that old tough guy. Look at that old tough guy. I'm happy you marched right up to me. This is a huge improvement from you just trying to go really far away. You usually just try to go really far away, don't ya? No, Mr. Shy Guy's now Mr. Tough Guy. I love it. I love it, cutie pie. All right, one more swing over here. Oh, there's Shiloh. Less all over the place. Maybe we can go get a better view of him in a minute. What do you think, Franksters? Ooh, maybe he'll go on his Coolaroo. Shiloh! Hi, cutie pie! Oh, also over here peeing on everything. I thought you would come hang out up here, no? Shiloh! Come here, Bubs. These boys, at least they can entertain each other. Life in a cage for a cat that should have been born wild and free, but can never go free because they were born in captivity and raised by humans, and most of them declaw or have major health issues by the time they reach a rescue. Cannot be set free, so at least having neighbors is very fun. Nope, guess he's not feeling social today. That's totally fine. Hobble over, move my cart up a little ways, and we will go see Gilligan, and Gilligan's neighbor is Small, so I think we should say hello. And we'll head towards Mr. Hutch. If you've missed any of this live, you'll be able to rewatch them. They post automatically on our main Facebook page. I also share them on my Brittany Mira Big Cat Rescue public Facebook page. And something I want to definitely mention is if you guys haven't joined our supporter group on Facebook, well, I guess it's not a group, it's a supporter program. So for a small fee each month, you get to see exclusive content that nobody else gets to see. There's a fluffy biscuit. There's a fluffy biscuit on that platform. Oh, and a Small girl. What you doing? Are you talking to a biscuit? Are you talking to Biscuit? Here, we're gonna go up here and find Gilligan, and then we're gonna backtrack. And the other thing that you can do is that we do have a Facebook group. So Big Cat Rescue official Facebook group. You can definitely join that. And the community you will find in there is like none other. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, there's Gilligan sunning himself. Happy birthday, birthday boy. I won't get too close because I don't want you to move. That's a perfect spot. And I can stand up instead of crouching down. Hi, kiddo. I just want you to know that I'm here, okay? Hi, Gilly. Oh, perfect boy. All right, so today Gilligan is officially our birthday boy. We will celebrate his 16th birthday. Officially sweet 16 for our sweet Gilly. Oh, that is Frankie calling. Probably to Shiloh. You hear him? So, as I was scheduling all of Gilligan's posts today to go on our Instagram, hi sir, I love you. I'm gonna talk quieter so I don't spook him too much. It's okay, it's just me. It's all right. You don't have to go nowhere, nobody's doing anything. Yeah, it's quite a chilly morning here in Florida conditions, so he is probably feeling really good in the sun right there. I am. It's on my back now, and I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Hi! So I was noticing, I looked back, and starting in 2020 is when Gilligan kind of started acting a little off. He was not pooping regularly. He was becoming uninterested in food. There were some exams we did where nothing major popped out, other than some constipation. He was started on lactulose. He got put into the funcation enclosure, and that really just, I guess, kind of probably stressed him too much. He was then moved to another enclosure that he'd never lived in before. That did not go well. We ended up bringing him back to his home enclosure, which is, to my understanding, where he's lived the entire time he's been here. And, I know I love you, buddy. Yeah, I love you. He's my best boy. And so anyway, he has been in and out of vet visits over the last 2 years. At one point in time, he was over grooming his tail. So you're noticing from this angle, he does not have a tail anymore. Oh my gosh, Smalls is zooming next door to get my attention. So unfortunately, a mass was located on his tail. They did amputate his tail, and the margins were good afterward, that hopefully we had gotten it all. And so then he came back out to his enclosure. He was doing well for a while. And then it almost seemed like something neurological happened. His eyes were a little shaky. His body got very shaky. He wasn't consistently wanting to eat or poop. He really kind of went downhill quick. His eyes wouldn't focus on you. He always seemed startled. He was just really, really off. He was moved into the recovery cabana at that point, and we really, in our heart of hearts, were worried that that was it, and that's where we would say goodbye to him. And then miraculously, we got a wonderful urine sample from him, sent it out for testing, discovered a UTI. We found the right combination of medication for him, and all of a sudden one day he was just bouncing off the walls in the recovery area, and he was way too big and too active for us to be entering into the room with him anymore. He clearly was feeling better, and after that he came back outside. They did add a roofed area to his enclosure. We have blocked off his tall platform so that he couldn't accidentally fall. He does have a nice soft ramp and hill that gets him up into his AC den. He's just been doing really well. So the calling that you're hearing in the background, that is Frankie. So that just goes to show you, we never give up. We keep trying things. We're going to keep watching him. He has started getting a little bit squirrely with his food again in the last week or so. He just doesn't want to eat it all in the morning. He did that to me yesterday morning. He was very busy. roaming around a lot. There was some kind of noise startling him, and he, I guess it was either last week or the week before, he was heard hooing, calling for the first time in like a year or more. But she did say it sounded a little different. It wasn't how he used to sound. So we know our sweet Gilly is hanging in there. He is pure magic. Lions, black leopards, and this guy right here is what led me to Big Cat Rescue, so I really owe it all to Gilligan. I think the first thing, even before I ever even talked about Joseph Lion to my husband, I was like, you gotta see this cat named Gilligan. Like, look at this thing, the most amazing magical creature I've ever seen in my life. And it just flourished from there. I watched his rescue video on YouTube and sobbed and said, I don't want to do anything else with my life besides go get these beautiful animals out of these horrid places and bring them to a beautiful Florida paradise. And we've been here for, it'll be 8 years coming up soon, so very, very, very blessed to still have Gilligan, because all my other friends are gone now, but I have made new friends that have come in. So it's funny because back when we were open to the public for lots of public tours and educational tours, we always talked about how to tell the difference between a lynx, which is what Gilligan is, he's a Canada lynx, versus a bobcat, which is what we just saw with Frankie, Philmo, and Shiloh. And that is because you base it off of their tails, really, because they do look very similar, although, especially if you really don't have any knowledge, the key to that is lynx are a lot larger. They're basically cousins of each other. Lynx are much bigger, but in the wild, I've seen pictures of bobcats where I'm like, wow, that thing's huge. Bobcats tend to be more spotty, but not up north where they're bigger and lighter in color the same way as Gilligan. So the best way to tell the difference was through their tails. A lynx tail looks like it was dipped in ink, and it's black all the way around, whereas bobcats look like they have a white stripe up under their tail. And so that was always the easiest way to tell. And of course, we now only have one lynx, and now he doesn't have a tail because he has battled cancer. So can't use that analogy technically anymore, but it is still a fun fact for people. I think it would be the most amazing experience ever to see a lynx in the wild. I still feel that way about bobcats. I've never actually seen a bobcat in the wild, besides when we are sending them back to the wild in our bobcat rehab program. So I can't count that. I want to be like walking down a trail or sitting somewhere and I just see one out in the distance, living its life. That would be absolutely unbelievably magical, because I now can say that I have seen tigers and leopards and lions, but I've also never seen a cougar in the wild. That would be pretty unreal too. What a magical boy. So happy 16th birthday, sweet boy. You are quite the guy. Alright, try to walk away without startling him. I can't ignore my girl. Promised her we'd be back. See where she ended up. Hopefully she won't make me walk around too much. Small girl! Smalls! I'm here! Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, princess. You want to show everybody the difference of the tail? There's the tail. So you can see from the top, it's got the black on it, but underneath, it's white. If she was a lynx, it would be like a black dip all the way around. Yeah, I didn't get to see a serval or a caracal when I was in Africa. Small cats are hard to find out in the wild. The lions, my God, they're just laying in the middle of the street causing traffic jams. They do not care. So it's definitely a little bit harder and probably even more magical to spot the smaller cats for sure. I mean, leopards are really elusive too, so I imagine that's why cougars are so slick. Hey honey, I can't walk all the way down there. Can you come back this way? Come back this way, baby. There's too many roots. I just don't want to chance it. Oh my goodness sakes. She's like, fine, I'll come back, but I'm gonna be way up here. Way up there with your booty. Way up there with your booty. Hi, sweetie. Hi, you being crazy right now, aren't you? You being crazy, girl? Yes, you are. You keep that face in there. I love you. You're taking good care of the birthday boys today. Make sure you're really nice to Gilly, okay? I didn't see any animals in Cape Town. Cape Town was a big city. We had to drive to Hermanus to see penguins and whales. Signal Hill is where I know caracals are really prominent, but we unfortunately didn't get to see any there. I'd be terrified if there was a leopard in Cape Town. Right? Finally blogged to day 4 of that trip. We were there for 2 weeks and I just still can't wrap my mind around everything that went on in Africa. It was just amazing. So slowly but surely. Right? Slowly but surely. Someday, once I get it all out there, I shared my India trip on my public Big Cat page because so many people asked about it, and it was a big cat trip. Oh my gosh. There was like over a dozen of us, all big cat related, that went to India to see tigers in the wild. And my trip to Africa was pretty much the same. Every single one of us there was either staff, a volunteer, or had been a previous intern. So I feel like I can share that trip with you guys, but it's just taken me forever to get it on, I want to say on paper, on the internet. You are so goofy today. Her favorite game when she gets really zoomy is to keep popping out of this den. She waits till she thinks I'm gonna leave. All right, I'm gonna go. Gonna turn away. Bye. Oh, she's sniffing something. Please don't tell me you got something hidden in there. What is it? What is it? I see you. She just walked back out the other side. I don't want any surprises, lady. No, thank you. All right, bye, lady. I'm gonna go see Hutch. I'm gonna go see Hutch. Love you, sweet girl. We actually did see quite a few civets and jinnets. I even saw a honey badger. I still think probably there were a couple really surprising things that I never factored in about our trip to Africa. Oh, goodness sakes. All right, that's a good zoom to end on. One was I didn't realize how much I was going to love hyenas. Holy crap, they're amazing. They just give you this feeling in your soul that is like totally wicked. They are just wicked. And then I did not realize how terrifying elephants are. Very terrifying. Very destructive. There would just be entire miles worth of trees that had just been pushed over or ripped out of the ground. And you knew that a stampede had come through. It was so crazy. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. All I'm hoping, we heard a rumor that there would be direct flights from Tampa to Cape Town someday, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. Because if I could do it all over again, I would try to cut out Germany's airport. We spent way too much time there. But yeah, it was, if you could go Tampa to Cape Town to Skakusa, ooh, right into Kruger National Park, that is like the dream. Jordan, cleaning my boy. All right, we are going to go. Yeah, in most of our camps, we would hear the hyenas at night. It's unbelievable. We actually are pretty sure we stayed in a camp where the hyenas definitely had a way in and out. And I don't know if Jamie would just say this to screw with us, but there was a lot of mornings where she's like, oh my God, did you hear that noise last night? And I'm like, nope, slept like a baby. I'm like, did not hear that. The only night I heard something was when monkeys got into a trash can at somebody else's camp. That was interesting. Here's a Sim Sim. Let's go see Hutch, as I said earlier, because we will be doing a medical procedure with Kimba tomorrow. I'm probably not going to do a morning live. I will just live for that. So keep your eyes on Facebook tomorrow for that. And that is why we're going to celebrate Hutch and feature him next. Zukari. Hi, Zuzu. I know people keep asking for me to share the Africa trip and photos and all that. And like I said, I'm only on day 4 of 14, so it's been a slow go. But I can probably share it into my stories. Oh, hi, Ginger. Ginger's a neighbor of the Mr. Hutch. Pull my cart out of the way. Hi, honey. Hi, Ginger. Did somebody bring in you something? Is that why you were excited to see me? It's not me. I didn't bring anything. I know. I'm coming back. I just wanted to get my cart out of the small area. Hi, kiddo. Yeah. Hi, birthday boy. Maybe. Who did this gate? It is not done very well. It's not smartly put together here. Okay, I literally can't get in that. Okay. I know, I'm sorry. I know, kiddo. How's that boy? So maybe I'll share that link into my Facebook page story. Hi, baby. Hi, kiddo. Hi, birthday boy. Hi, birthday boy. Him's gonna be sweet 16? Oh, man. Him's gonna be sweet 16? So a lot of people don't realize that Frankie and Hutch came to us from the same place. Oh, gosh. Originally, Hutch came to us from the Bush Wildlife Center on the opposite side of Florida because they had some baby Bobcat kittens that came into our rehab program the same year that Hutch arrived, and they were later released back into the wild. Those were the Irish Bobs. And when Carol went to pick up those kittens for rehab, they threw in a Serval because they're a native wildlife facility, so they focus on, native species. And Hutch is not native to Florida. He should be wild and free in Africa, but instead he was born into the pet trade in the U.S. And even though he appears very, very sweet, he's also very crazy with food, aggression, and he eats things he's not supposed to eat, and he's very destructive, and overall did not make a good pet. They are not pets. And so we lucked out and got this very sweet boy that we got to bring to a real sanctuary where he can retire and still be wild as he wants to be. Right, kiddo? And then we ended up going back for additional Bobcats for rehab from the same facility. So when Carol went to get those Bobcats and Mr. Hutch here, she saw Frankie, and Frankie was very kind of just sad looking. And of course he is a Bobcat, that is a native species, so they were probably holding on to him as sort of more of a display animal. A lot of rehab places that can't release animals end up having animals like that on display for the public. And he was said to be super old, really aggressive, couldn't have neighbors, which I will say, now that he lives next to Shiloh, we're finally seeing that kind of behavior out of him occasionally. He is calling, he does get growly, he's very dominant in his little Frankie brain. But overall, he has just flourished here. Now, Hutch has always been pretty social, pretty friendly, loves to eat grass, which is what he's doing right now. So this whole story came to full circle when she had to go back again for an additional rehab Bobcat. Because again, they rehabbed native species, but they don't have the same type of facilities that we do. We have huge runs that the cats can learn to hunt, and we can handle anything from bottle babies up to super injured adults. And so they thought that we would be a better solution to give the Bobcats a chance to go back into the wild. But with Frankie having been elderly and not a candidate for release, they had held on to him. So Carol asked again. She said, we've got large cages. They're all natural environments, and we can seclude him from others if needed. So when he first arrived, he was in the enclosure that Moses and Bailey were in, expanded to, I should say, in that front corner. It's now since been taken down and disassembled, but then he was Gilligan's neighbor for years, and now he's down between Philmo, who he really doesn't care about, and Shiloh, who he does care about. And it's interesting, he only cares about the bigger cats, because when he was on Funcation, he would always go over and growl at Manny and Jinx, and we're like, you're loco, sir. But Hutch gets along with everybody. He's been neighbors with Beecher and Cyrus back when they were the chatty corner. Always singing as we would approach. A little grass eater, which is probably where he learned this behavior. Thanks, Beecher. Come here, mister. You come here and see me. You come here and see me, sir. Yeah, I'm here to say hi to you. We're here to spend some birthday time with you. Just want to eat this piece of grass. I guess it's a weed. So we feel very happy that they finally sent Frankie to us. So Hutch and Frankie both came from the same place. Such a good boy. He is mowing down. I will say that even though we're not fasting for Panicure anymore, unfortunately Panicure diets have to be a little bit smaller for 3 days in a row. So he's like, I'm just gonna eat all this extra foliage. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate everybody who was sharing this, everybody who helped out in the comments. Again, anyone who wants to donate on this live feed, we're going to chalk it up to all 3 of the boys' birthdays, Frankie, Gilligan, and Hutch. Hutch is technically tomorrow, but again, sometime tomorrow afternoon, likely go live for Kimba's first medical exam here at Big Cat Rescue. Again, please go donate or sponsor these boys at bigcatrescue.biz. You can go to the search bar and just put in Hutch, and anything involving Hutch will come up. Does that for every cat. Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie pie. Yeah, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. You cried enough for me to come over. Where'd Ginger go? She wanted to be social for like a hot second and then was like, nope, never mind. You're not the person bringing me food. My guess is if she didn't eat all of her breakfast, somebody was bringing her more and she knew it and it wasn't me. And so, no thanks, not gonna hang out with you. All right, guys, well, thank you so much. If you missed any of this, you can rewatch it at bigcattv.com or right on our Facebook page. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody.